Folks, Elder Law Care Attorney Patrick Kelleher coming to you from elderlawcare.com. Folks, today's question is, hey, Patrick, can we protect our home from Medicaid, $20,000 per month nursing home with a Medicaid trust, but can we also create a very important capital gains tax planning as well so our children do not have to pay capital gains tax when we pass away? Folks, great question today on capital gains tax, which is often overlooked from my experience in a Medicaid trust. Folks, I had the occasion to review not one, but two Medicaid trusts in the last couple of weeks for new clients that thought they were protecting their family, thought they were protecting their loved ones from Medicaid and the tax man. But upon my review, folks, sad to say, their Medicaid trusts were outdated. Their Medicaid trust had language and provisions in there that, in my opinion, will not pass muster or compliance with Mass Health Medicaid here in the Commonwealth because the grantor trust maker who created that, the client, had too much retained grantor powers. They had the ability to receive income. They had the ability to remove the trustees, all big no-nos by case law here in Massachusetts. So in my opinion, those trusts would not even work to protect the home from nursing home. Even though they beat the 5-year look-back period, the language in their trust was not sufficient, was not compliant with Mass Health Medicaid rules. So I advised them on that. But the even bigger detriment, they did not have any tax planning in there. I asked the clients, how much did you pay for the property? $200,000 35 years ago. How much is it worth today? $850,000. So they pay $250, worth $850 today. They have a gain of $650,000, right? Capital gains tax are going to come into play because the tax rules say an irrevocable trust will not give a stepped up basis on that asset for the beneficiaries. Typically, it works like this. If you transfer the property to that irrevocable trust, and if it does not have the proper language in there, your beneficiaries will take your original basis, and our example will say $250,000. All right. When the parents pass away, the property is worth, we'll say, $850,000. So do the simple math. $600,000 gain, right, times the 20% capital gains tax rate, 15% federal, 5% state here in the Commonwealth. 600 times 20, do the simple math. How much is that? $120,000 capital gain. Will your children be happy when the family CPA instructs them to write a check out of their inheritance for $120,000? No, they are not going to be happy. So folks, this is the big takeaway here. When you are creating your Medicaid trust, folks, to protect from the fourth-headed monster Medicaid, you need to instruct your elder law attorney to make sure it is created also as what we call a grantor trust. Grantor trust under Internal Revenue Code 671 through 679. So it gets the 1014 Internal Revenue Code. Your loved ones need to get that 1014 step up in tax basis, date of death value. When my dear mom passed away, sadly, 2018, the property is worth $650. My parents paid about $18,000 for that property. We put my mom's property into her Medicaid trust. When my mom passed away, we got the 1014 step up. Valuation $650, sold it for $650. Do the simple math. $650 minus $650, zero capital gains tax, folks. These other trusts that I reviewed recently did not have this tax planning in there. It would have been catastrophic if the family did not come in, if I did not get my eyes on it and properly advise them. Their kids would have been paying about $120,000 in capital gains tax. The other important provision as well, these are legal technical elements of the proper language for that irrevocable trust to qualify as a grantor trust, is the following. This is the secret sauce. Limited testamentary power of appointment. Limited testamentary power of appointment. Language needs to be put into the four corners of the trust as well to make sure that it qualifies properly in compliance with the Internal Revenue Code to get that 1014 step up in basis. So there you have it there, folks. Please share this video with other folks who are creating these Medicaid trusts to make sure that you not only slay the Medicaid beast, you're crossing the T's and dotting the I's with the proper language, but you're also slaying the capital gains tax beast as well, which is a second-headed monster. Folks, thanks for joining us here today at elderlawcare.com. Got to get that 5-year clock running, though, to beat that 5-year look-back period to protect the home from Medicaid. You do know that. Very, very important. Please click the subscribe button and the notification bell. pick up a copy of my book on Amazon, How to Avoid the Four-Headed Monster of Estate Planning and Elder Law. And by all means, check out our other educational programs and videos at elderlawcare.com. Thank you.